Hey everyone, Miss Tino here. I hope you are all doing well. I hope you had a great weekend, able to relax a little, enjoy the beautiful weather. I know there was a crazy storm out in Western Mass. I hope you're all safe. And welcome to the week of May 18th. And what you are working on is revisions for Unit 2. Oh my goodness, Unit 2 felt like so long ago. It took me a moment to track my memory of like, what did we focus on? But once we retrack our memory, we kick start it again, you're gonna be like, oh, I remember this. And what do you remember? Hmm. Hmm. We focused on sequences. You're probably like, sequences? What you talking about, miss? What you talking about? So when we're talking about sequences, we're talking about patterns. We want to find that pattern to see how things are created, see how linear and exponential functions come about, the background knowledge to understand how we put them in real life context. So that's what you're focusing on for this upcoming week. So I'm going to go over some details so that when Miss M gives you the overview videos of every mini QPA and QPA, you're like, I don't know what she's talking about. I got some knowledge and you're going to crush it. But before I do that, what I want you to do is reach out to myself or your PPM to ask, hey, which assignments do I need to complete for Unit 2? Because you might only need to complete one, or big goose egg, 0. So I want to reach out to myself or your PPM so you don't do more work than you have to do. So go do that now, check it out, and then return to myself, and let's finish this video up. So I'm going to share my screen to walk through the bundle map and then give a brief overview of what arithmetic and geometric sequences are. So hold tight. I know those are big words, but hold tight. We are going to go over them in a few moments. So bear with me. So as I'm sharing my screen, you do not need to have any materials with you. You just need to hang tight. And here we go. So this is just the bundle map for mini QPA 1 of Unit 2. So for this mini QPA, Miss M will be going over the overview video here. You can see it here of what the description of it is, in which you are applying your knowledge of arithmetic and geometric sequences to word problems and solving questions. But we don't want to get too far into that because this is just the unit overview, guys. So on every bundle map, you have what the unit is. So for this unit, like I said, we are focusing on patterns in sequences. So what pattern do you see between your 0th term or your initial to the next? So you want to see like, I'm here, and how many units did I get to here? So you're going to be talking about units with addition, subtraction, or you're talking about units with multiplication / division. And I'll be going over in a second which one goes with the addition, subtraction, and which one goes with the multiplication and division. So those patterns create those sequences that relate to functions. So one relates to linear, one relates to exponential. And as you see here, linear ties in with arithmetic. So linear, arithmetic, and then geometric ties with exponential. So we're going to be going over more notes with that. So don't worry if you don't get it right away. It's okay. And once you get those patterns down, you're going to be relating them to real life issues. So if you remember about, there was a mini QPA and a QPA that focuses on zombie apocalypses. And I remember before we even left for the shutdown, pretty much, you guys were like, Miss, didn't we do like a mini QPA and QPA about pandemics? And I was like, yeah, we did. So this unit, this revision is going to help you enormously as you see different reports that are coming out online, on the news, and just going to help you. So each map that you see has the steps of how you're going to relate your geometric and arithmetic sequences. You're going to watch the overview videos. Remember that each step tells you which parts you need to do in the mini QPA. And if you get stuck at any point, you always have websites with articles or images, and then you have videos that will explain how to do each part. So, like I said, if you get stuck at any point, refer back to your bundle map and go from there. And it's going to be great. Because you know why it's going to be great? Because you guys know how to use these tools to be absolutely amazing students. So remember to use these bundle maps to the best of your ability. And if you have questions about them, always reach out during office hours, which are Tuesday and Thursday, and we'll go from there. So you guys, I told you at the beginning of this video, I was going to go over arithmetic and geometric sequences. So I know it's been a lot of information. So if we just need a pause, let's all breathe together. Just relax. And now breathe in. Hold it. Release anything you're holding. And now we're zoned. If you ever feel like you're getting like tense or anything, always just inhale, exhale, let it out. So, arithmetic geometric sequences. What are they? So, like I said a few moments ago, arithmetic relates to linear. So, when we're talking about linear, what's we talking about? Talking about a straight line. A constant ratio, constant rate of change. So, something that's increasing at the constant, the same. So I did a little sequence pattern for you guys. So this is your arithmetic sequence right in front of you. So I start at 1, then go to 3, to 5, to 7. My first difference is I add 2, I add 2, I add 2. So from where I start, or my 0th term, I add 2. So 1 plus 2 is 3. And then I go from 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 2, 7. So if I didn't even have the plus parts, what I would want to first do is see how do I get from this point to this point. So what you want to do is, what's a good rule of thumb is to subtract this amount from this amount, and then subtract this amount from this amount. And if you get the exact same number from each difference, it's arithmetic. And arithmetic tied to linear. The reason they tie to linear is your slope is increasing by 2 units. So you're rising 2, running 1, rising 2, 1, rising 2, 1. Miss Em will go over that in a little bit more detail in the next couple of videos. So that's arithmetic increasing by constant rate of change by addition or subtraction. I showed you addition, but it can be subtraction too. So that's one. Second one is geometric. That is what you see up in front of you. So when we start off initially, it's like, it's the same as before, very similar to before, but there's a little difference. So from here to here, I can see, I add by 2. And from here to here, I add by 2. But this is where your change comes. From here to here, you add 4. So you want to do second difference. But cool thing about geometric is you are multiplying or dividing by a constant ratio. So with this, 2 over 1 is 2. So from 1 to 2, I multiply by 2. From 2 to 4, I multiply by 2. From 4 to 8, I multiply by 2, and so on and so forth. So it's that exponential growth, how you're starting here and you shoot right up. So it's that curve. It's going up at an exponential rate. So if you ever hear someone saying like the rate of income over time is growing at an exponential rate, it's a curved line because it's growing fast. So those are the difference between arithmetic and geometric. And that is what the entire unit is focused on. in how it relates to real world problems and how it relates to linear and exponential functions. Whew, that was a lot, but you know what? You got through it, and now you're like, I know what I'm doing. If you feel like, hey, I still don't, totes fine, totes fine. Watch this over again, or use those notes or videos that we saw in the bundle maps, and they'll help you on the mini QPAs. So that's where you're going to start. Remember, if you're unsure of assignments, reach out to your PPM or myself and get going. It's going to be fabulous. As always, you guys got this. You're all amazing, and I will talk to you later. Remember, Tuesday and Thursdays I'm available in office hours. Ciao, ciao for now.